ready to watch us start a war. I mean,
Please no.
please no.
Right.
No wars. I would appreciate that very much.
Let's avoid
Wait.
that.
I would like to not be super stressed out for another month.
Ambience.
Can't be stressed out if they're all dead. What?
You know, we always joke about death being a release, but sometimes I consider it for Rock.
Yeah.
That is very sad and very real.
Too real.
Alright.
Yeah,
Stream is up.
Whew.
I am a Stegosaurus.
No, you're a Turian.
Alright.
Right.
You'd like to take on
This-
over Suaves? You are the political in charge here.
What's the range on lightning bolt? Hold on.
60 feet.
Wow.
That would not be a good way to start.
I'm going to go under the assumption that the party from the expedition is on their way back.
They are.
Down this
Yep.
road.
They are fully rested and on their way back.
I lied, it's a 100-foot line.
Oh, it is? Neat. Hold on,
Alright.
Rock. You wanna skip off to the side there so I can hit everyone else?
Well, as the party is returning down their path from their most recent accomplished mission, they see the house come into view, and also down the road they are able to see a party standing in line. Some faces seem familiar, but the rain is coming down and the fog is somewhat heavy. You all may begin moving accordingly.
Sir Nerf, you're still here, right?
Yeah.
How far away was this to the cabin?
From the Golden Hall,
Yeah.
several miles. Couple hours trek.
Okay. So it is well dark, and does the other party have any lights going on?
I would leave that to the Wanderers to decide. I'm guessing it's a no.
It's night, so...
We're right now trying to make sure that everything is safe for you all, and so if you guys want to go and confront them, then you can, but we're trying to make sure that everybody is safe at this time. We're not getting involved, as we mentioned earlier.
Alright,
Maybe we can set a second set of Ranger Stone. Elder on.
I'm just wondering for visibility purposes.
So we wouldn't be casting additional sources of light here.
I believe
Please,
Ranger
no.
Stones glow, though.
No guiding stone does.
And just to be clear, pass without trace is on everybody at the party, the ones that came with us. So just letting.
Can I
Hey,
load
guys.
yet?
We're moving
Now.
our tokens. Shush. Sorry, didn't mean to actually interrupt you.
Wait, who isn't loaded? Lystria?
No, that's Pi.
Oh,
It's always pie.
Yeah.
It's every time. It's always my fault. Pepe hands.
Oh, we need more ice cream on pie. That's all we need.
That's
Helps
not
people
the
out.
answer, Wilcox!
God, I kind of wish this was in text. Okay.
You can do text or voice, it doesn't matter.
Well, Gareth has his shield out at the moment, but weapon's not drawn.
I am fully not ready for combat.
And Tarum's on his horse.
You must be the party sent to investigate the Cairn of Holy Light.
We were sent here to dispatch a pretty much a place infected with the Mad God, but I believe that was lied within the Cairn of Holy Light, yes. But I know what the Cairn of Holy Light is due to Lystra's big
Yeah, I
ol'-
would have explained all of that
Yeah, you
before.
knew the order was known as the Warriors of Holy
Okay.
Light, and you were in their cairn, so assumptions can
so-
easily be made. Or 1 and 2.
We were dispatching the Mad God's presence of the Cairn of Holy in the Cairn of Holy Light, or below it at least.
Inside of it. Very much inside of it.
So my next question is, who disturbed a tomb of a holy knight of glory?
That would probably be me.
May I ask who is asking first off?
I am Rock, Lord Inquisitor of the Inquisition. I am here on a mission from Glory himself. This is not a mission from Orth. This is a mission that I would not have known about or taken without his direction.
At this
We
point,
are-
Garen pinched the bridge of his nose and says, Rock, Inquisitor Rock, if we would adjourn into the cabin here, we might secure it against the horrors of the night and might not have interruption. That might be a good idea.
I'll second that.
Sure.
Sounds like a good idea.
And
Okay.
you two,
Ah.
make sure you place the ranger stones around the area.
We can play. They can stretch wide enough. We can place them around the cabin, right?
They take 10 minutes to set up.
All right, we can do that while they're talking. Then I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, you two do that. I'll go in. Cassandra will stay out with you, though.
Dusk will keep an eye, a watch out.
Okay, Gareth will make
Wonderful.
sure that the shutters are shut and drawn so that no light will leak. Ah, Elderon, it's good. Maybe it's good to see you at this point.
Under this context, I'm not too sure.
So let me get straight to the point. We are here to either bring you before the Council of Light to be judged for your actions for desecrating a grave of a holy knight, or to kill you in glorious combat. You do not want to know the third option.
Nothing for the paladin that was blatantly lying about his oaths.
Pardon what?
Pardon what?
So, the reason why I, quote, desecrated this holy site is because I had every single reason to believe that it was completely infested by Lokenhai. Our paladin of glory spent the entire time saying, don't do that, because of my oaths. He never once mentioned what oath that was, and I know for a fact that none of his oaths actually pertain to this. In fact, he basically just put every single one of us in danger because there was a necromancer running around, and these were dead bodies that could easily just be like picked up and like resurrected. When I suggested that we destroy them, he just kept saying, "My oaths don't allow it. My oaths don't allow it," over and over again.
You are taking my words out of context. I said
Barely.
my tenets and my oaths.
No, you
My
said
tenets
oaths
provide-
over and over. You
My
never
tenets
once said
provide. I did say tenets multiple times.
He did.
And my tenets are, I shall not withstand any evil. Or that's not the correct wording, but
You said oaths many times.
I did say oaths.
He also
many
said
times,
tenets.
but I've also said tenets, and my tenets simply do not allow you to commit evil actions of a grave site or a holy site of glory in my
One that's
presence.
been infested by Lokenhai, the Mad God.
The Karen itself was not.
Allow
You did
me
not
to
do
put it in put it in context. It doesn't matter that the Mad God surrounded this place with magic.
He didn't surround it, he infested it.
He very much did infest it. It also happens to have a bastion of the Second Inquisition underneath it, which needs to be removed.
Which I've
And
already
we
said
have
my
not argued
opinions
that.
Yeah,
Yes.
we are simply here to bring back a person who desecrated the grave. Glory saw it through the Mad God's infestations. He doesn't care what was going on here. He only cares about the grave.
And he didn't care enough to, like, tell our Paladin of Glory to not do this? We had literally no way of telling. Zero. That this would be, like, an actual desecration of Glory, specifically.
I mean, it was a grave.
Yeah.
A consecrated site.
Once consecrated. We had no way to tell that it was, like, still consecrated.
Harum's Divine Sense pinged it as consecrated, right?
It did.
But it could have easily have also been of a Lokenhai, considering there was
That would have been a
angels
desecration, not a consecration. There is a difference.
Yeah, that would have pinged.
There were angels of a Lokenhai.
It was a fallen angel of glory, and there were statues of glory all around, or statues of angels of glory all
They've been
around.
completely corrupted. Glory's entire will, it's an embodiment of Glory's will, had been completely corrupted. There was no reason to believe that the place also hadn't.
I mean, they were still dead.
Yeah, but they could have just been, like, a Lokenhai. Like, there was a necromancer running around, what the fuck?
Which...
Why were they not used yet?
Yeah.
That's why we killed him and we cleared that place out.
Yeah, this was... Once we did that, I put it back immediately.
That doesn't matter to Glory. If he saw that as a reconsecration, he didn't tell me anything.
Someone wanna pray to Glory?
You are Elderon.
I'll step aside, pray to glory real quick.
Yeah, that would be best, which is what I would say in this situation.
I'll give you some privacy there.
So I trust that the group of adventurers who went inside did clear out the Mad God's influence.
It is clean
Yes.
now. We have checked that. We have reconsecrated the grave that was desecrated. I have left my arming jacket with the grave as restitution.
Alright. Out of character. Do you want me to type up this prayer and like put it in a text channel somewhere?
I'm typing it one on my part too.
Send it to Pi, because he's not doing anything else.
Yeah! Fucking really?
Good thing we dragged you out.
You gotta throw me under the damn bus.
I mean, you're here.
Breaks.
Wait, are you loaded in yet, Pi?
No! No, I'm not! It's still 49 of 73.
Please continue your conversation.
So we know that desecrating it was wrong. He's saying to us.
Incidentally wrong. Very incidentally wrong.
Whatever the context, you shouldn't have done that. And either way, we dealt with the problem that was there. But perhaps that can be forgiven. Perhaps we can work past that. Tavern watches over us as well, and perhaps you can take actions to make up for that.
When a god demands punishment, there's not much mortals can do.
Is it punishment? What does he demand it be doled out? I loathe to send a light guard to the White Council.
It was the Council of Light. It is an organization of paladins and clerics who serve Ord in many purposes.
And if you wish to have a mediator, I could mediate, since it appears that I could be the neutral party, and we as World Wonders are not involved. But like I said, anything else beyond that is fine. But if you wish for me to be the mediator, that's fine.
This is part of that is part of the reason why Elderon and Chloe are here to begin with. Is that this is not a judgment randomly handed out. This is more important than factions or organizations or nations. This comes from Glory himself.
Yet there are those, even on the White Council, that will see this as an opportunity to twist the knife that is before them to be grasped. I need assurances that this will be fair and impartial, and that restitutionists will be able to make appropriate restitutions. For if he's simply to be taken in and either clapped in irons immediately, or to be executed, I see very little reason to try to persuade him to go along with it.
Oh, it is also noted that we have also contacted the ambassador of the Night Guard, but he never showed up to come with us.
Yes, this is how important this is to me and our position right now. That I do not care about factions, nations, etc. You are not going before the White Council. You are going up against the Council of Light. These are people who serve religiously across Ord. These are not the White Council.
Then are they able to travel here?
Glory was specific in that I take you to them, not the other way around. This is your judgment to be served, not the other way around.
My judgment for cleaning up his tomb of an infestation of the Mad God, and to be ridding of it a very... I understand that Glory is not happy, but sending him to Ord is very... how shall I say? Risky. Even if the Council of Light gives me assurances, there are others amongst the Ordaeans who would seek to use his arrival to their advantage. After all, a Night Guard in captivity would be a prized possession to study.
Can I suggest maybe passing judgment elsewhere?
I would need to talk to the Council of Light, but I suspect they will not move their place of judgment. And I strongly believe that the path forward on this is for representatives of the relevant factions go along with restitutus to the judgment hearing.
I will look at restitutus.
You will raise an eyebrow and just stay silent.
By the way. Nitro. Faith check.
Alright.
You have advantage in a +9.
That is a fatty faith check.
Ooh.
Mm.
Oof.
Wow.
Ouch.
He rolled a 12 because you're not here.
I'm in the server. I'm just not able to see.
He rolled
Yeah,
a
he could
3
probably
plus
see
9.
chat.
I didn't know you.
I can see the chat. Yeah.
Oh, that feels bad, man.
Yeah.
Do you ever just regret?
Those were some.
Can you use inspiration of faith checks? Inspiration for freaking.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
Waiting deliberation, so you can continue.
While we're deliberating, can I also, using my awakened mind, to speak one way? And if I did so, I need to announce what I'm saying.
If you're speaking with the awakened mind, you can just DM it to me and
Okay.
sending it to me.
Oh.
So if he really didn't care that much, why didn't he just tell? Or what? If he really cared that much, why didn't he just tell us? Why did he
Or
tell you before
he
like, the
couldn't.
people there?
He could not see into this place. I did
Yes, he
not
did.
know.
Yes, he did. There was an angel there that was completely corrupted by Lokenhai that he took into his arms and let it bring back to life, or whatever the hell it did. It like was like removed from its corruption. He was there.
I mean, I don't think releasing an angel back to him is the same as, like,
It was from
looking
a prayer to
into it.
glory.
We physically killed it on this plane. We asked, I prompted Tarum to see if we could get, rather than the corrupted angel be moved to the ranks of the mad god, if it could be restored back to glory.
Yeah.
So it apparently decided it could.
It was guiding it back on its path, not, hey, glory, here it is.
He did hear our paladin of glory.
Yeah, he could not see who defaced the grave. I did not know who I was coming after when I arrived here. I had no clue what was going on. I had no clue what the hell was happening here. All I knew was a grave was desecrated, and I needed to capture or kill the person there. The third option, if you're so inclined to be worried, is to strike you and your people down. I do not want war. That is
It's not a
why
very glory thing, is it? To declare war? Isn't one of
against
his
those
names
who
the shield of the innocent?
against those who desecrated his graves.
War would kill thousands of innocents, maybe more. The hell?
It was against only the people who dared to commit this crime in the first place.
The people. You mean the A person, and then drag entire countries into it? What?
At this point, Gareth will turn to Restitutus and say, "This is what I attempted to warn you about the tomb itself. Yes, things get a little sticky when gods are involved."
I didn't believe you. Because
do you believe me now?
I believe they're crazy, sure.
Hey, we live in Dalton. We're not exactly sane people either.
I can get by.
I mean, have you seen Alpha lately?
Yeah.
Okay. Look, we've really got to at least have you go in front of this. The only trick is not having whatever other ordained sub-factions, because as far as I'm concerned, I will look at Rock. I look at Truman, excuse
Hold.
me, but...
Hold. Gotta wait, guys.
Okay.
Is everyone here? The people that are currently here?
Yes.
No one is in here that is not in here.
Aside from DMs, I believe that is the case.
Yep.
Alright then. I need everyone to hold for a moment. Where is this exactly, Nerp?
This is west of Witchtown, south of the Crimson Settle, on the a bit south of the mountains in that area, in the forest.
Okay. And what is this map? Is this a temporary outpost? Is this an actual outpost?
This is a small cabin. It's basically abandoned.
Okay, so it's not protected. Alright, one moment please.
We are setting up Ranger Stones, if that matters.
You're mid setup. You're not finished.
Correct.
Yep, there's a yell in chat.
Okay. See which one it is.
Wait. Was the
Argus.
yelling...
Argus yelled.
That was in asterisk. He was saying that in his mind, I believe.
That is correct.
He wasn't actually yelling it.
Yeah, that is correct.
Is that true?
Yes, I remarked on this in out of character about 5 or so minutes ago, before you had joined.
Is an asterisk. That is true. Andra replied in asterisk.
Alright then. So no one yelled then?
Correct.
Let it be known, if you're gonna be out of character, it would be preferable to add parentheses.
We'll do so in the future.
Oh wait, you're saying the I am was out of character?
He was saying that was in his mind. Thought it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It was an asterisk. I should have put it in parentheses. My bad.
I mean, no, you did right, but you need to infer that you're thinking that, because from what I was shown, let's see, what did you show me? It just says I am in italics. That could mean many different things. That doesn't necessarily automatically mean in your mind. So you should suffix that with, in his mind.
My bad.
Or prefix it rather. Because now I came in here and a bunch of rolls have been made, and now I have to retcon what I just did. So
I apologize.
It's okay. Alright. Go. It seems I am no longer needed. As you were.
Where the hell was I?
You were explaining to him
you were in the middle of
about the
explaining.
messiness of God.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're about the about how involved deities are. I think that's where you were going with it.
You see, now I'm all lost because that interrupted my train of thought and went whistling through the state. Okay, we are going to have to make some form of restitutus. The only trick is making sure you are not used as a further pawn in any, not only any extra political games that may happen. I also wish to get you back safely to the Night Guard, for it would weaken Dalton's position if you were passed out of our care. I will turn to Rock and Verum, and I say, I apologize for what I am about to say next, for I know it does not reply to all, but many Ordaeans are so enamored with the light and look at it so much that they forget to see the shadow beneath their feet. There are political factions, even in Ord, that would see this as an excellent opportunity, and I wish to make sure that any judgment is passed as fair and equitable.
Then go with him to the council. That is what I'm suggesting. It's what I've always suggested. I brought people here to show that this was a nonpartisan affair. These people, I expect, to follow up on this matter and ensure fair judgment has been passed.
How is this fair in any way?
If I may interject really quick, does Eldaron openly carry a holy symbol of glory?
Yeah, he does.
And then Taran will speak.
Around his neck.
Taran will speak up. Wait, do you have an open sign of where you came from as well?
Wait, what? What's up?
Of like what faction you were a part of?
No.
There's the covenant ring on his finger, but
It's
unless
a
you know what that
spot,
means.
so
Yeah.
As a quick interjection, just a quick interjection. Since you guys are in map tools, if you could control space whenever you're talking over your character's token, people are confused as to who are talking. Just a small adjustment for everyone watching.
Gotcha.
Or a point, just as long as there's an indication.
Yeah, that doesn't work for me.
Now, who was talking just then about asking Eldaron the question?
That was Taran.
That was me.
Verum? Now, you saw Garrett pull off his glove and put on his ring.
I don't think my character would know what that ring means, though. Would he?
I don't know.
Where are you from?
I'm from Dabarak. Dabarak, yeah, that's what I thought. So then I was just trying to see if I could, if my character would bridge a connection between Eldaron and the Great Coven, then could bring that at this point. But I don't think in character he'd be able to make that connection. So carry on with whoever is talking.
I will look to Eldaron. What say you on this matter as well? How many of us should be?
Wait, Victor, are you talking there?
Did I not come through?
Game
cut out.
Yeah.
Cut out. It should be.
Yeah.
If you're on push to talk, you might want to turn that to just voice activation and not talking. That way you can actually use spacebar and whatnot to show what you're.
Guess I may have to. Give me 1 second.
Did I miss anything while I was gone, by the way?
Who was gone?
Onyx. Out of
Oh,
here.
like 10, 15 seconds.
I will speak up in a moment. Glory responded to me. His response is justice will continue to be done. Either by a bloody sword wielded by the faithful or before a council of light. Still wishes the Inquisition to follow through with the punishments.
Gareth, you're muted.
Yes, I am aware of that.
Right, so, what was Gareth's original question? We never finished it because you cut off halfway through.
Basically, he turned to you and asked, "What do you think?"
Like, just about the situation as a whole?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well... well... The will of the god... The will of glory cannot be ignored. The one who is responsible must face the trial. Or not the trial, the,
Judgment?
yeah. What were they called out of character? The council. Yeah. I do not believe that anyone else should be responsible. Only the one who committed the crime.
I see. Sorry, it's not cooperating with me either.
No worries.
I see. Well, there is also the matter of the cairn itself and the fortress beneath it. The fortress definitely needs to be removed because the people I serve will not have a remnant of an old Inquisition within striking distance of Witchtown or the Crimson Citadel lurking beneath a holy site.
Honestly, I do not care what happens to that fortress. I do, however, care that the cairn is left untouched. I
Well-
imagine you can know why at this point.
Well, the other thing is, we're not sure if we can we are not sure if it can be dismantled beneath the cairn without disturbing it. It may have to be moved in state and ceremony back to Horde.
That might be for the best. Just confer them over to Ord.
I will see what I can do on that front, but I cannot make any promises, especially with such sacred graves.
Well, we will attempt to respect the sacred graves. We will disable the fortifications beneath it, and we will most likely post guards at this point if it is left in its state. While we do not wish to offend Glory any further, we also wish to make sure that the sins of the past are not repeated.
Fine. Like I said, this is not something I'm doing on Inquisition business. I do not care about strongholds in Dalton. It's not my place right now. It's not what I aim to the Inquisition to be. This is merely a mission from Glory and nothing more. Yes.
Gareth will stare very pointedly at your badge of office. He will then turn to Restitutus, and there it is, and say, "Let's say, Restitutus, this is your choice at this point. Please choose wisely."
Out of character thinking. Talking with the DM, give me a second.
So of us.
Yeah.
How much time would you have say passed by now? Or rather, would we be done doing the circle yet?
I would say that you are roughly just finishing up the placement of the ranger stunts.
Alright.
Conversation has been going on for quite some time.
Give me a second. This might take a bit. If you want to like keep talking or something, go ahead, please.
Your answer is kind of the only thing we're waiting on, my dude.
Right, right.
Take your time, man.
I'll be right back. I need to tape my dishwasher closed because it has decided that it wants to open while running. And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay, it's not as long as I'd want it, but I think it gets the gist across. I would step forward and pray out loud so that everyone can hear me. Especially, hopefully, Glory. Pi, can you see that?
I can indeed.
Okay.
Okay. So, for those that might not be able to read, after I post this in MapTools chat, I'm going to read it out loud. Glory does not respond, save for the shining lights in the holy symbols of those present that represent him. He has spoken. Yeah. That's the answer to the prayer.
So you heard it, and I'm still standing?
Take out my holy symbol, and I'm like, but this is glowing.
Yeah, their holy symbols just glowed, and I suspect Rock's just did as well.
Rock doesn't.
The glowing holy symbols of those that represent him.
Okay.
So it's just me and Eldron, I think.
Yeah.
Eldon, what do you think?
Well, Glory's orders were simple: that justice would be done by the bloodied swords of the faithful, or before the Council of Light. I suspect that Restitutus has chosen the former.
Wait, what? You still plan to take me in?
No, I believe they plan to kill you.
If you don't allow us, if you don't come with.
There were two choices. One, that we strike you down here, or two, that we bring you before the Council of Light, where you face judgment.
I literally just asked him to strike me down. His presence is here. Like, he knows what I just said, and he didn't do anything.
Which means his previous statement towards the Lord Inquisitor still stands. Please.
Is that actually what that means? Really?
Yes, that is likely what that means. I understand that grave robbing, our laws on grave robbing are not as they are on many others places, for they deem their graves sacred sites, and ours merely ways to defend ourselves against the undead that stalk the forest still. But unfortunately, this one had an extra caveat to it. If you don't turn
A caveat to a caveat to a caveat to a caveat.
Vorzing is actually going to step forward around the table, stand beside Gareth, and look Restitutus directly in the eyes. Night Guard, Restitutus, what are our tenets for the Night Guard? Never perform any action or take any contract you believe will harm Dalton or her interests.
And
Unless,
I never
of course, doing so would not safeguard her people. If you do not submit, this will be war or your life. See reason. Restitutus.
Reason? Reason? I feel like I'm the only reasonable person here.
Either
I'm the
you
only
see
one that
reason,
has like a foot in reality here.
either you see reason or we see blood. Do
Make
not
sure you keep it down.
stay in these walls.
The Ranger Stones are up now, right?
Yes, but they assist, not completely make us impervious.
Yeah, yelling is still a problem, so don't make any loud noise or do not raise your voice at all. Thank
Safeguard the people of Dalton at all costs, even your life. We will be behind you every step of the way, but you have to take that step. Otherwise, you put all of Dalton's people in danger. Right here, right now.
Okay, let's go.
Is that Restitute submitting, or is he choosing another option?
He's submitting. I would
Thank you.
like to go back to the Night Guard first. A little stop on the way, if I could be afforded that.
I'm sure that can be arranged. I think that might be on our path anyway.
Izzy would suggest that it is still night and we just finish putting the Ranger Stones of staying here for the night before we move out.
That is also acceptable. Justice will be served later, but it will be justice served.
Gareth will nod and look to Elderon. I believe we may be you may be of use, and I can assist you in the defense if that is needed for his appearance in the Council of Light.
And because of this being resolved and coming peacefully, I will assist you all in guiding back towards the Night Guard and towards the Inquisition, if needed.
And if I may, I would appreciate it if I could join you, Lord Inquisitor, with seeing it through with this, as it does involve glory.
I do not see a problem with it. I do not see problems with any of you coming along to see that this is done correctly. This is a very sensitive matter, I understand, but we must carry through with it nonetheless.
It would be appreciated if the Council of Light could choose a neutral ground for this meeting.
I can see what I can do, but I do not expect much.
Seems to me matters have been settled in regard to this, unless there are things happening when you guys decide to sleep and then head out in the morning. Is this correct? You guys all gonna rest it up and head on out?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do.
I'm fine with it. I'd probably put shifts between the Wanderers and the Inquisition members, just to keep an eye on things.
Very good then. I'll wait to see you posting. Type in, make sure that.
Let it be known that not once did I get over 49 assets cached or loaded.
What the fuck did I just do? Did I save the day?
All right. Very
Thank
good.
you.
I'm gonna call this event concluded. Thank you all for showing up to the stream. Hope you had a good time. Yeah.
Just want to say bravo on that line, Onyx. Like, that was great.
I'm just realizing what I did.